This represents a vision for Tla-o-qui-aht. And Tla-o-qui-aht has seen over the past decades that a lot of the money that comes into the community often goes out to outside contractors. And Tla-o-qui-aht has a vision to change that. We want to be able to keep our members home and have meaningful employment.
My position at North Island College is Regional Director of Continuing Education and Training, and I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this innovative Tofino container housing project. It's a very unique partnership involving Tla-o-qui-aht Nation, Canada Mortgage and Housing, New Champlain Tribal Council, and 3 post-secondary institutions. So we have ourselves, North Island College, we have Camosun College, and we have Vancouver Island University part of this venture.
This project is a good example of nations coming together and actually developing their own workforce. And we hope that this will be the success that will kind of change things in the direction of construction management throughout BC.
At the end of the day, this training program is going to be shared across Canada with all the different First Nations to show that our people can accomplish great initiatives, and the project that you're building at the end of it is going to be shared across Canada with the other First Nations to show that we want to help our people succeed to some of the constraints that we have in housing.
So this is the launch of the project. You'll be converting containers into these beautiful structures. And someone earlier said with the blueprints, they should last 50 years or more. So these are durable structures.
We've made it a conscious effort over this year, especially for this project, to make sure that we're doing as much of the work stays in-house within Tla-o-qui-aht. So we're hoping that this project, this container project, will be the incubation to what later on will be the housing that we're going to develop in the district lot. So we anticipate anywhere between 10 to 15 years of development. So when this initial program is complete, they'll have all of their safety certifications to qualify them to work around the containers. So there's specific things like crane safety, fall protection, basic welding, safety skills, first aid, WMIS, everything that the basic skills that they're going to need for them to conduct their business safely while they're cutting these containers up and putting them together into residential housing.
You're doing the first part of the training to learn how to work together and get some of the worksite safety and some of the basic skills under your belt.
We're on, Tla-o-qui-aht is in on as a sponsor for them, so every hour that they're doing carpentry or renovation work will go towards their hours to their level 1. All of the guys here, although most of them have 10 years of construction experience, none of them have actually gone through the certification process. But this is going to allow them to gain their hours towards their carpentry apprenticeships. So at the end of this, throughout the course of construction of the container homes, it'll be, X amount of hours. Then that'll go to the second stage, which is carpentry level 1. And then all of our crew will be doing carpentry level 1, and so on and so forth. So build, train, build, train. So we're hoping by the end that most of these guys will have their red seal carpentry.
I wouldn't mind getting my red seal ticket. I've been doing a lot of carpentry for a lot of years, but I've never gotten my ticket, so to push myself to get the ticket would be great. And then to furthermore help others get their ticket later on.
You're going to build safe and secure homes by the people and for the people. And I'm so honored to be a part of your journey. I want to share your journey with Canada and all of the rest of the First Nations. When I go to Ottawa next week, I'm going to share with them what is happening here. Sorry, I'm just a little emotional. I know what it's like to take this step and to take this journey. I've been there. I have my power engineering, and as a First Nations it was really hard, and especially as a woman. But to see you guys here and knowing that we're going to be building these homes by you for your community, for your families. So thank you. Congratulations.
We know that what you guys are doing has national implications. We know that these pictures and videos are going to go out all across the country. So what you are doing here represents a beginning for First Nations to model themselves behind. So it's very important that we get this right. And that's the reason that we've brought in professional people to help us along the way, so that we can take the baby steps that are necessary for us to start doing things on our own. And it's my belief within a very short order that we're going to be able to compete for some of the contracts that are being pushed out to these other big companies outside of Nanaimo, Victoria, and Vancouver. It's my belief that we can actually pull together a construction company and provide that meaningful employment. So what you guys have done here today is actually the very first tip of the spear of what's to come. And we know that in very short order, this group of educators is going to come back together, and we're going to have a second phase of training. And we're going to actually open up the training to anybody on the peninsula that wants to participate and learn about carpentry and trades. And that group eventually will join your group. We're constantly building health centers, daycares, community centers. We've got so many capital projects around the books that it could represent a lot of employment for a lot of people. But you have to start somewhere, and this represents that very first start.
I want to address just the 10 guys in this program for just a second. This is a crew that's been together for quite some time before they even came into this training, and the cohesiveness and cooperativeness that went on in that crew was evident right from day one.
You said yes to the training program. I don't know how you'd say no to Dave does, but you did say yes to the training program, which meant leaving your community, your family. For some of you, the longest time you've ever been out of community. Thank you for being so persistent. Thank you to your community members at home who supported you, and for starting here.
We're going to be building homes that people are going to be living in. They're going to be unique. That's going to be fun.
Homes on the reservations across Canada that probably would need good structured homes like these. So, yeah, if we can do it, I think anybody can do it, right?
The world awaits. It's your love I know that gives me strength.